This is Jack's Camp in Botswana. There's a reason why this luxurious camp was named one of the world's best hotels by Condé Nast Traveller. Located near the impressive Makgadikgadi Salt Pans, the landscape alone makes it a unique travel experience, with the hotel offering exciting activities. I was lucky enough to spend a weekend here, and it was truly an unforgettable experience. Welcome YouTube to our crib, aka tent, aka the luxury edition at Jack's Camp. Come on in. There's another space to lounge and relax after having a shower or whatever. Let me show you the loo, which is really cool as well. It's hidden behind here. And it literally looks like a little throne. Yeah, and this is the big luxury tent at Jack's Camp. I've never been somewhere, I think, where you basically have 3 rooms that make up the tent. I forgot to mention there's also an outdoor toilet. We'll show it a bit later. But let's maybe go to the deck, because the view is one of the best things about this place. Let's have a look. Tent closed. We're getting ready for our first activity. And if we're lucky, it's not gonna be another sandstorm. Let's see. First activity at Jack's Camp started in the beautiful tea room of the main tent. Setting foot in the nomadic Persian tea area feels like stepping into another world. Then it was time to set off into the vast desert landscape with our guide, Bones. Surprisingly, the dry desert landscape is far from being devoid of life. It was so much fun to explore the area, and we were blessed with the most epic sunset on our first evening. I'm too excited. Just like, wow, wow. It's breakfast time, even though I think we're a little bit late for breakfast. But the nice thing is the camp gives you the option of having breakfast here in camp before you head out with your guide for the activity, or taking your breakfast along. So maybe we can just do that. And today we're going to visit the Salt Pans, which will be exciting, and also do some quad biking there. It's like one of the main activities. Last time we were at the Salt Pans, in case you've seen the footage, was a bit of a fail, but still very adventurous, because there was a big sand/salt storm, so we didn't really get to experience it the way one is supposed to experience it. So I hope we're much more lucky today, and it seems that way. There's a light breeze, but not too bad. The sun's coming up nicely with some clouds, so hopefully it will not be too much. So I'm keeping my fingers crossed that today is our lucky day for the salt pans. Let's see.
Good. How did you sleep?
Good.
Once again, it was Bones, the man, the legend, who took us out towards the salt pans for what turned out to be a mini game drive. Bones told us so many cool things. For example, that we have elephants to thank for palm trees being in this dry area because they carry the seeds all the way from the delta in their dung. I felt Bedouin ready to brace the salt pans on a quad bike. Even though we had done the quad bike experience before, I can tell you with my whole chest that this experience will never, ever get old. Back at camp, we decided to spend the rest of the day enjoying our ginormous 3-room tent. Honestly, with these views and the serenity of the private deck, I could have spent hours just sitting here. And flying my drone, of course. For dinner, the amazing team at Jack's camp planned something special for us, a private dinner set up on our deck. As we settled in for dinner, so did the animals, making their way to the nearby waterhole. There couldn't have been a more perfect end to this beautiful day. Founder Ralph Bousfield named Jack's camp after his father, who tragically died in a plane crash but had a dream of opening an iconic safari camp. Jack's camp is the late father's vision come to life. Guests at the camp usually have meals together at this impressive 36-seater table. I always felt like a royal having breakfast in this stunning 1940s setting. We had a very special activity planned for that afternoon. As usual, we started off in the Persian-inspired tea tent. The afternoon tea setup was always amazing, with a selection of delicious treats, both sweet and savory. What I especially loved about tea time was the interaction between the guests and the team at Jack's camp.
Kayo. Kashi.
Sarah, nice to meet you.
Gumi tharika kasa ko ko ipka. Ayese. Ngargam kai.
Okay. Just we are very happy to meet you this afternoon. Check out what Mr. Boni says. He'll be in the shadow for this time, and he will be with us for this walk. And he will be in the shadow, and most of the things will be coming from our side. And we are Junskwas, speaking Junskwas language from a small village called Tai Tai. That's where we came from.
Here we are here to share our culture, how we used to live.
Walking with and learning from the tribe was an amazing experience. It was generally so impressive how much indigenous knowledge they hold and how in touch with nature they are. The men are taught to play with scorpions as a way to boost confidence from a young age. When the fire was lit, we got to observe a game the tribe plays, a little reminiscent of rock, paper, scissors, but much faster and much more melodic. This walk was the perfect highlight to end our weekend getaway at Jack's camp. If you ever get the chance to visit, do consider staying at this beautiful luxury tented camp. Thank you for watching and see you on the next African travel adventure.